Okay, how y'all doing? Appliance Boot Camp, family and friends. I'm doing something a little different today. I'm actually here editing one of my videos that I'm going to do for my ice cream parlor. We added a couple of different flavors for our kettle corn yesterday. And so what I do, I make a video and I go out and I post this video out on Facebook. On our Facebook page, and what happens from there, this video go out, I can pick the demographics of where I want it to go, and this video will go out to several thousand people in a couple of minutes. And everybody get to see it. They see we got new flavors here, and they'll come out and it'll generate sales. The reason why I'm actually showing this right here, me actually making my video, is for I had a young lady just left my ice cream parlor. She came in. She might look at this video later. I hope she does. She came in to actually to sell me some pop. She makes like candy apples, homemade candy apples, which is good. I bought one from her. But when she came in. So asked me would I like to buy a candy apple. I thought she was coming in to actually talk about maybe putting her candy apples in the store. That's what I actually thought when she came in. And I was just happened to be there because I was actually getting ready to make my video. And the guy who bought the building right next door to me, he was there also. And him and I was talking about some things, and we were just talking business, and he wanted to get like the survey of when I bought my building, so he can look at the survey. Well, anyway, that's not neither here or there, but all of us are in there, and also the young guy who actually runs my ice cream parlor. So it's four of us in there, and she's an African American lady, and she comes in, and she asked me would we like to buy a candy apple. And so I asked her, I said they're homemade, and she showed me the flavors and stuff. And I was like, yeah, give me, I'll buy one. So I bought one from her, and she said that she was actually, I asked her, did she have a storefront? She was like, no, and that now I'm still trying to lead her into maybe asking to put some candy apples in the store. I was just trying to figure out where she was at. She said no, she operates from her house, and she has everything inspected by the state to make her candy apples and this and that. Great. So then she said she was looking for a storefront. Now that's even better because I'm at the point now where Rick just bought a store he bought the building next door, and he's looking to put something in there. And I'm actually looking at another store, another building. So I'm saying, hey, maybe I can have a tenant. So then she started to say, but she just don't think Selma is the place for her. Okay, that's fine. I don't have no problem with that. So I asked her why she didn't like them, Selma. And she started to say, the foot traffic and this and that. And I was like, yeah, we're doing some things to actually, that's what Rick and I were just talking about, some things we can do to bring more foot traffic. But I was telling her right now, you don't need a lot of foot traffic. The places like the shopping malls and stuff like that are pretty much dead now. Nobody's going into those shopping malls because you don't need foot traffic. You got the internet now. And she told me I was wrong. She said that's the place that she want to go to. You go right ahead and pay all that money to go into the malls when you don't need it now. So I said okay. She asked me. She said she had a degree in business. That's what her business was. And she knows what she's talking about. This is what she tell me. Okay. All right, that's no problem. I said the way she said, then she asked me, well, how do you get foot traffic here? And I told her, I don't depend on foot traffic. I market it. I said, I take my business and I make this really a destination business. It's not something where people just be walking up and down the streets right now and they're going to just happen to say, oh, that's a nice place, let's walk in. I'm not dependent upon that. My job is to make these videos like I'm doing now, put it out there, and make this the destination where people actually then come there and come here specifically for the ice cream and pull them in. So that's how I do my business. And I was like, what's happened, I said, we're downtown. It's not really in the businesses here downtown where people actually are working every day. You know, you got people who work for the state and the town, but most of the time, if somebody's working for the state or the town, then most of the time they get paid once a month. So a lot of times they're not going to have money to spend throughout the week, disposable income. And then if they do get paid twice a week, it's not really a lot of money. And most of them will be bringing their food with them and stuff, trying to make it to the next payday. So they're not going to have a lot of disposable income. Unlike if you were to go up into Raleigh, or if I was up into Clayton and places like that, where you have huge manufacturing facilities and you got people who got enough time where they can leave for an hour or 2 hours for lunch, then you will get that foot traffic during lunchtime, and you will also get people who just taking a walk or something to get a break from the corporate America, where they'll walk in during the week and stuff. I said my stuff is a destination stuff, and because we don't really have a lot of shopping and stuff here, that you have to we don't get anything from the actual on the weekend, so I have to pull customers in. But I'm telling her, I said, you can do that here, and you do fairly well. And she said she doesn't believe in that. I said, why not? And she says, because she said she used to sell insurance, and the way she does it, she likes to go out and actually go knock on people's doors and meet people in the streets and sell her stuff that way. And I was like, but you have to do that all day. And she told me, that's right. She wants to be in the front of her business, and she wants to control all the money and all the sales. And I told her, okay, that's different. I don't want that. And I said, that's a job. I don't want to do that. And she asked me, she said, I didn't know anything about business. She said she had ran businesses for, I guess, 5 or 6 years, whatever. She told me I didn't know anything about business, that if you're a business owner, you have to be there doing the job. And I was like, no. I was like, when you first start off, you have to be there doing the job. Not like now, when I'm building new things, because she asked me what I'm doing here in my business now. I said, I'm going to do a video for this kettle corn, because it's a new venture I'm going out on. I start off doing it, but once I get it down packed, like the ice cream, you ain't going to see me making no ice cream, and you ain't going to see me behind no cash register. Matter of fact, it's at the point now I get in the way if I can. You ain't going to see me there doing that, because I backfilled to have people in there to do it for me. And she was like, that's not right. What happened if somebody call in and sick and can't come? Well, I got 5 other people that I can call and they'll come in. But I'm not gonna be the one doing it. So she argued with me about that, and I was telling her, I said, I run 5 businesses right now, and I'm not doing anything. I'm here, I work, but I ain't not there doing the day-to-day functions of it. It operates without me being there, and she tried to tell me want no money to be made off the internet. So I brought her over. I said, well, come with me. So I brought her over in here to here, and I said, I pulled up the sales of what we had. And I told her, I said, this is the sales that I've had since I've been here. And I showed her each month. I showed her each month what our sales were. And then she told me, it's funny. Then she told me she was like, that's the problem. I'm not concerned about money. You concerned about money? Because I showed her how much money was making. Then I saw it firsthand when somebody said, you all about money. I'm not about money. You just told me you want no money to be made in sales. And I just told you how you can go on the internet and create sales and how much money you can make on the internet without having to do all that she's doing. Because she has to go get in her car, walk up and down all the streets, and actually ask people to buy her product. Now I'm saying you can make one video, put it on Facebook, send it out to 20,000 people for less than the gas money that you're putting in your car and your time, and you sit back and you let those people order from you at your house, and then you just ship the candy apples out. Because I was asking her all these questions. How long does it last? Does it have to be refrigerated? Because I'm thinking, that's on my mind, what I'm thinking about, hey, she could take those candy apples, set them here in the store, your whole basket, You could have sold your whole basket. Just say, hey, I'm gonna leave my whole basket here, set them here on the store. You sell them. I'll come back next week, pick up my money. Cause that's what's going through my mind. I'm thinking like that. But she's wanting to argue with me, and she's telling me that I'm all about money. And I said, no, it's not about money. Then she said, what is it about? I said, it's about freedom, having control of your life. I said, I got the freedom to do what I want to do. She said, okay, you're right about that. I give you, somebody must have told you that. Okay, somebody told me that. So then she asked me, but what you doing for the community? And when she asked me that, it shocked me. Because I hadn't had nobody ask me that. I never had nobody ask me that. What you doing for the community? And it shocked me. And I looked at her, and she told me nothing. I was like, why do you say nothing? It took you too long to answer. Therefore, I know you're not doing anything. I said, oh my God. I said, okay, fine. I'm not doing anything for the community. But no, I could tell you about business. I do run businesses, and I've been running businesses for 20 years. And then she tried to tell me that she still tried to insist that I didn't know anything about business. And that really did bother me, that she was going to tell me that I didn't know anything about business. And here it is. I have the storefront. I own the buildings you're coming into, asking me to buy one candy apple, and you could have sold your whole basket and probably got an order for 30 more if you would just ask the right question. And the thing of it was, and then it's the other thing. Now here it is. I'm not gonna call his name, but the guy who just bought the other building, he's putting a general store there. He's thinking about doing a general store where they have all stuff made local here in North Carolina. And that's what we're talking about, the different stuff that I could put into his store back and vice versa. And he has multiple locations. He just don't have here. He got stuff in Goldsboro, everywhere. So it wouldn't just be here. You could put it in all the different locations. So he asked her, he told her what he was going to do, and he asked her for a card. And she gave him a card. And I wanted to tell her, give him a free candy apple. That's what you do. You tell them, no, take my candy apple and let me put my candy apples in your store, in your storefronts. Same thing. Like I go out and I do some of what she's doing. I go out. You might have seen my videos where I have like broad slab. I have double barley. Those guys. I got a couple more that I'm working on right now. I can call the names. But I go out to their facilities. I go out there to their facilities with my ice cream and with my kettle corn. And what I do it for free. I give them something for free. I say, hey, you got this liquor that I think matched very well with my ice cream. I made some specifically with your liquor. You take this for free and tell me what you think. Let them have it for a little while. The next time I go down there, now I'm going with my kettle corn. I go down there. I say, hey, we got new kettle corn here. I gave some. They bought an order of. Now they starting to order the ice cream that they're doing. They gave me permission to make it with their liquor, and now they're actually ordering. They say it's selling out. They done actually made a dessert around the ice cream. So then when I went down there to take them their order the last time, when they called and ordered, I went down there and took it. And I just got some feedback, and they told me how it tastes, this. And I said, I got some new product. Hey, here goes some popcorn to give you guests. See how they like it. Okay, they're giving it out free. I ain't charging them. I don't go back today, give them some more popcorn free. Say, hey, what you think? And then they like it. Then then we'll work a deal. I'll tell them, hey, let me set up a shelf in here, and I'll sell my popcorn in here. And I'll come through, and you ain't got to worry about it. I'll come here, and I'll just stock it. And you tickle the price that I'll sell it to you. And from there, you sell it to what your customers you want. We'll keep a tally of how much got sold, and then you give me my money whenever somebody comes here and pull it. And so that's what we're gonna do at all these places that we mark. I'm not gonna go onto the street and just sell one bag of popcorn. Nah, I ain't got time for that. I want to go to a establishment. If I'm gonna go knock a door, I'm gonna go knock on a door where I can sell 30 or 40 per month at that place. And that's what I was telling you all again about getting these anchor customers. I want to go get those guys and sell it to them. And that's what I was trying to pull the sister into, the young lady into. But she wanted to argue with me that I didn't know anything about business. It was funny. It was funny Here it is. You sitting next to two guys. You out in front of two guys who who have the facilities, and you ain't got ain't like none of this other stuff where you gonna try to go into Food Line or going into Harris Teeter and stuff where you gotta go through all these hoops and this and that. No, we could have made the decision right then and there. Hey, I like your product. Bring me some, and you make your shelf, and you put your shelf right here, and we'll sell it for you. And then you ain't got to be walking all across. And then that's the other thing. You're going to be walking, meeting all these people, and especially like now, she was real concerned about the COVID and stuff. If you're concerned about COVID and all that, then why are you walking, meeting all these strangers day to day? You got to be in your car driving everywhere to sell to individuals? Nah. You make your videos like I'm doing now. Like I'm getting ready to get here now, edit my video, put it on Facebook. I sell that to the individuals and they come to the store and buy it. She could sell across the internet and ship it out to people and they buy it. And then from there, then you get in your car and you go out and talk to somebody who can buy 100, 30, 50 per month. That's who you go make your door-to-door talks to. I ain't gonna go making no door-to-door nobody in the streets. I'm not gonna go and be knocking on nobody's door and say, hey, can I come fix your washer and dryer? And they only got one washer and dryer there. I'm gonna whatchamacall. If I gotta get in my car and actually go out and speak to somebody, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go talk to a property management company who's overdoing 1,000 houses. And we're gonna talk about let me do all their houses and stuff for them. That's what I'm gonna do. In my early days, I did think like she did. I would get in my actual vehicle, go through a neighborhood, and just put flyers out throughout the whole neighborhood, and I've done that. And for somebody who's just getting started in the business, same thing. You put out bandit signs, you do all that stuff, and it works. It'll get the phone and stuff ringing, and you'll get sales. Like she told me, she said I do this, and she's selling for $5 a piece, and she do about 50 sales per day. She could have set those candy apples right there at that store, her whole thing, and they were all got sold by this weekend. It's a nice weekend down here. We have enough customers coming in to pull them, and when the customers come, they have kids. They have 4 or 5 kids. Each one of them gonna get a candy apple. She could have sold her whole lot this weekend. Didn't have to do anything. Came back on Monday or Tuesday, got her money, and dropped some and replenished, and didn't have to do any work. But because she was so going to tell me how to do business, I don't know why she thought I didn't know anything about business. I just don't know. Maybe it's the look. Maybe, like I say, I need to put on the suit because I had on, this is what I was dressed like, and the guy who bought the building dressed the same way I am, and he's a multi-millionaire, and he could have done it. You know, maybe we just don't look like we got money, and we don't look like we know what we're doing. And that was the thing. I was going to try to give her some advice. She said, I ain't got time. I got to get back to work. And I'm thinking, okay, here it is. You're running one business selling one product. You got one business selling one product, and you ain't got time to even talk, to go to lunch, to even talk about securing an account. Here it is. I got several businesses, and we selling multiple products, do multiple things. But I got all day where I can sit and talk to somebody. I can, Rick. She left, and Rick and I could have a conversation, and she could have got in on that conversation. So here it is. I'm the dummy. I run all the businesses, but I got all day to talk and to do stuff. And here it is. She running one business, selling one product, and ain't got 30 minutes in which she can talk out the day. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm telling her she can automate it, and she doesn't need to be. I'll tell her, you don't want to be the only person, the main person that keeps everything moving in your business, because then you can't expand and you run into capacity issues. And she's gonna tell me I'm wrong. That you want to be so the business, so that way nobody can come take over your business and you can't sell your business. That's the whole thing. I want to sell it. I don't want to keep running a business. I want to be able to sell it and step away from it to free me up to do other things. And she'll tell me that's what she's doing that now to get ready for her retirement and to do exactly what I'm doing. She said, I'm doing this so I can eventually get me a building and put it in the building and get other people working for me, so I don't have to do that anymore, and that'll be my retirement. Then why not talk to the guy that you just walked into, the African American man who's just done that, who took the product, paid for the building, built the product up, got other people running it, and it pays for my retirement. So I just want to come to you all, tell you all that I'm gonna have to start maybe putting on the suit and get me a Lamborghini and park it out front, or something to let people know that I am a businessman, and maybe I do know what I'm talking about. But all this stuff, even showing her the sales of what we do, it didn't convey to her that I knew what I was talking about, and I don't know. But once again, thank you all for watching. If you hadn't already, go to Appliance Bootcamp, purchase one of our courses, show you how to start your own appliance repair business. Like I said, we'll have other businesses coming up. You're going to have the ice cream parlor business, and you're going to have the gourmet popcorn business that I'm working on now. Those will be coming next year. I want to go through a whole cycle so I can tell you all exactly how to do it. I'm not somebody who just jump out and find something and put a course together, and I haven't proven it to make sure that it actually works just because somebody wants to buy that stuff. I don't do that. I want to actually run the business myself, find out the nuances about it, and then tell you how I ran it and how I made my money with it. If I don't make no money with it, I'm not going to tell you to make no money. Tell you that you can make money with it and just sell you the course. So once again, go to Appliance Bootcamp, and I'll be talking to you all later.